What's up guys, Coach Andy back with a new video. It's been over an entire year, but for the sake of the quarantine and no track season, bringing the YouTube channel back. So I hope you enjoy it. My first series that I'm going to do is a series of plyometric exercises that are designed for running, but are going to be good for any athletic purposes. Okay, this routine is going to be good for long distance runners, sprinters, ultra runners, okay, anything, right? And the way that we're going to do this, we have a progression. Each video I'm going to have a new exercise, and then for each exercise we're going to have a progression. We're going to start with the beginner routine, the intermediate, which is slightly more difficult, and then advanced. We have 3 different parts in the advanced. First is stability. Stability is going to focus on balance, coordination, and really activating those smaller muscles that don't get as much attention in most strength programs. Okay, and that's going to be the opposite of power, which are going to focus on your major muscle groups. Okay, and our lower body, we're talking about our quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes. And the power is going to include weights, usually. And explosiveness is kind of in between there, where we want fast movement, want to activate those fast twitch muscle fibers, and work on our running form. So without further ado, let's get into the routine. All right, we're going to start with our beginner modification. Okay, when we're doing this, we're going to do these in sets of 5 to 15 reps. Okay, you want to get at least 5, no more than 15. Okay, and then when you get to that 15 mark, when you can do that comfortably, then you're going to increase your sets. When you increase your sets to 3 sets, that's when you're going to move up to the intermediate and then eventually the advanced. Okay, so for our beginner version of lunge step up, you don't need any materials. Okay, you're going to go into a lunge. Make sure your legs at a 90-degree angle, back straight, and then you're going to drive up. Okay, make sure your arms doing the proper running technique. Okay, opposite arm, opposite leg, drive up. All right, next step is the intermediate version. So we have now incorporated a step. In this case, we're using a bench. You can also use stairs. Any kind of elevated surface will be sufficient, all right? So you're gonna start, again, 90 degrees. Make sure your back leg is completely straight with the rest of your body. Arms are in running position. Come down and up. Okay, so when you've mastered the intermediate step, we're going to take it up another step to advance. So like I said, we have 3 different variations. The first one I'm going to show you is stability. So what we're going to use here is a valence disc. An alternative thing, if you don't have one of these at home, pillow is also going to work pretty effectively. Anything that's a little bit unstable. All right, so we're going to start in the same position. Okay, the key is here, you're going to really have to balance and engage the glutes on your elevated leg, because that's really where your balance is going to come from. All right, next step is we're going to do the explosive variation. So we took the disc off, and we're going to add a jump in at the top here. Okay, and then when you land, you want to be really stable on both legs. All right, that time I didn't keep my upper back completely straight, so I'm going to do it a little bit better this time. Just like that. If you want to add another step, then you can add a sprint after your landing. Now inside we don't have the capability to do that right now, but something you could add to this exercise as well. All right, so the last variation here is for power, and as you can see, I've incorporated some weights. So I've got the over the shoulder. Okay, another thing you can use are dumbbells, just holding your hands on each side. If the idea is here, we have resistance, We're not going to be quite as explosive, and we're going to focus more on the major muscle groups. But again, the form is the same. Just like that. All right, so that wraps up the lunge to step up sequence. A way you might want to incorporate this into your training when you get to the advanced and you have, say you do this plyometric routine once a week, then every third week you're going to do a different series. So you might do a stability, and then next week do an explosive, and then the following week do a power. Here we're going to mix it up, make sure that our muscles are versatile. All right, thank you for watching the Gallon Running Project on YouTube. Make sure you come back shortly. In the next couple of days, I'll have the next video up on the next exercise. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share with your friends.